Wait, what? Dude, it's YouTube, family-friendly content. I can't have my clothes off.
I want to play a game.
Okay, well, we have Overwatch, jigsaw puzzles, Settlers of Catan?
No, not that kind of game.
Okay, well, what type of game are you thinking?
Oh, never mind. Just get over here.
Oh.
I don't get paid enough for this. Right over here. Take off the blindfold.
Okay, where are we? Wait, we're doing them all at once?
What do you mean?
Well, I just thought, typically each movie has its own fandom, so wouldn't it be more logical to, do one by one?
I'm sorry. Did you want to enter every one of his fandoms individually?
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wherever you are. Boys and girls of every age.
Hey, is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
Oh boy, here we go. It's for both. It's a Halloween and Christmas movie. The director, Henry Selick, specifically said that it was a Halloween movie. No more. End of discussion.
Well, I don't care. I'm still watching it this Halloween and this Christmas.
Okay, I know Coraline isn't a Tim Burton film.
Thank you.
But damn if it's not one of my favorite Halloween movies to watch. It's so creepy and spooky in all the right ways.
I had nightmares about other mothers and button-eyed people for weeks after watching that movie.
My motto with movies, the more gore, the better.
Huh? He's a gay icon.
That joke stopped being funny literal years ago.
Oh, come on. You laughed a little bit. Just a little. There's a little bit.
It's chuckle-worthy at best.
I'll take it. I know people say the Babadook isn't that scary, but I was still really freaked out by it. Don't judge me.
Enough said.
You all love to hate on the Paranormal Activity movies.
Oh, they're so boring.
And
sure, 4 was kind of a dumpster fire. That's an understatement. In fact, every even-numbered Paranormal Activity has its problems.
But the series itself is so good.
Who here watches Nightmare Before Christmas every Halloween?
You want the quintessential Disney live-action Halloween experience, huh? Sisters?
Twitches and Twitches too. Halloween Town 4 does not exist. Hashtag Sarah Paxton is not my Marnie. Do you guys remember that movie Monster House? I didn't invent that in my brain, right?
This Halloween, what should we watch, everyone? Okay, let's see. There's, The Ginger Dead Man, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage.
All the spooky talk has gotten me so sweaty.
Don't worry, sweetie, it's all just hocus pocus.
Forgetting the Halloween staple that is
Scary Godmother.
Daddy Pennywise can get it. Who in their right mind would screw Pennywise when a perfectly gorgeous Morticia is right there? I mean, granted, she's married to Gomez, and she and Gomez are so cute. Or is she forgetting about Elvira, Mistress of the Dark? I mean, objectively, her movie wasn't great, but her? Just her? 10 out of 10. I didn't realize how many times I called Max a virgin in the movie, but after rewatching it, yeah, it was a lot. Why does it have such a cult following? Do you all just want to bang the clown? Pennywise! It is the best horror movie made in recent years. It is so funny for a horror film. Heck, you can barely call it a horror film. It's so great. But dude, it's
Ready!
the Losers Club! Honestly, not a big fan anymore. It's gotten overhyped. Anyway, Stephen King has so many other great works, though. I mean, Pet Sematary, Children of the Corn, The Shining. At least an identical twin still give me the heebie-jeebies. The Shining is debatably a cinematic masterpiece. The other two still have yet to find proper adaptations.
Clown lovers, let's get a piece of that sewer clown.
The is in the air.
Troll 2, Jason 5, The Happening by M. Night Shyamalan, of course.
The Conjuring universe, so many great movies, and it's like the Avengers of horror.
Leprechaun 5, In the Hood. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2.
The Addams Family movie, great. Addams Family Values, even better. The new animated one...
Thank you. Next.
American horror films are just so cliche nowadays. You really gotta try some foreign ones. They are so creative and have the best twists.
Hell no, I'm not watching subtitles.
Well, it's your loss.
You know what? Let's just watch them all. I'm gonna start a marathon right now.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 Beetlejuice. Oh, don't get me wrong. Scary movies are really fun, but I still get the heebie-jeebies whenever I watch them.
Who cried when they first watched Hocus Pocus? Raise your hand.
What I find fascinating about the Addams Family is that they're so grotesque and scarily unconventional, but they're so close-knit and are a perfectly happy family, whereas contrasted to the typical suburban American family that's seemingly perfect on the outside and beautiful and all that, when you get into it, it's often so rotten and toxic and grotesque. It's scarily interesting, isn't it? Tisk tisk, you all have such lackluster taste in horror. Just watch some Alfred Hitchcock, Psycho, The Birds, Rear Window, Vertigo. It's suspense and drama at its finest. Get off your high horse. All I need is some Silence of the Lambs, Poltergeist, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Amityville to make sure I'm happy this Halloween. Blood and guts! Blood and guts! Yes, well, at least I can appreciate films that use cinematography instead of just special effects with gore and ooze. Hey! It's apparent that a lot of you didn't grow up with Casper the Friendly Ghost, and it's a shame.
Some of the movies you guys are listing are so boring.
I totally get when people say they don't like today's horror films. I mean, everything is so CGI oriented. It doesn't look real anymore. I need to be able to look at that person's torso exploding and think, wow, that is disgusting. I'm gonna throw up.
No, as so-called fans of horror and Halloween movies, you guys aren't adhering to the rules of the genre.
What are you going on about?
Well, I mean, there's the textbook, don't go into abandoned houses or cabins in the woods, don't disturb burial grounds, don't make out in your car when there's a serial killer on the loose.
Your point being?
Most important is to pay attention to your surroundings, and you guys haven't noticed, but there's been a person in our doorway for the past 5 minutes.
Oh, hi guys.
Yeah, well, I'll be on my merry way, don't worry about me. You guys just keep on living your spooky stuff.
And have a happy Halloween.
One of us.
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 Someone was being a big baby and didn't want to leave the room when I was filming. Who was being a big baby? Who was snoring throughout my entire filming process? Yeah, it was you, Rue. Oh, look at that stretch. Okay, now you decide to leave the room.